Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. This is episode 519 of the Ping Pong Flix Show. Few DC updates before we go to the main event, which is the ZackSnyders Easter Sunday event. First off, Black Adam star Dwayne Johnson reveals filming delay because of coronavirus shutdown. Now, we knew that kind of would happen, but he's, confirming it now. We still plan on shooting probably at the end of summer now, probably pushed into the end of August or September. So it's not really that much delay. That is a project I hold near and dear to my heart, and so I can't wait to get started. He also kind of goes into a little further about being in the role for over 10 years now, right? And that gives you an idea of how passionate I am with this project, how passionate our $7 is about this project. Warner Brothers, New Line Cinema DC, they have been so incredibly supportive over the years. This has been over 10 years. In 2008, we started talking about this, so it has required a patience by all of us as partners, and I'm a much different man and an actor than I was 10 years ago. So there's this huge IG video that you can go and check out from this website here from comicbook.com if you're interested more about that. So another movie that's kind of been delayed. One movie is not being delayed, and James Gunn is telling us that it's still on schedule. Right now, there's no reason for the Suicide Squad release date to move. We are on or ahead of schedule. We were extremely fortunate to wrap shooting and set up editing from our homes due to a post-production team and studio with foresight before quarantine. So for fans who are eager for the Suicide Squad, that is one movie that James Gunn has says luckily wrapped shooting, unless he needs to do reshoots. Then there will be some issues there. But like every other movie, there's planned reshoots ahead of time. But they're going to be editing in their homes, and so that is still ahead on or ahead of schedule, like his other films that he's says it's still going to be on schedule as well. So thankfully, COVID-19 hasn't really affected that one too much. I kind of feel bad for Black Adam though, because that's been production hell for so long, 10 years, like you said. So, but for James Gunn fans, the Suicide Squad shall continue. All right, well, that's pretty much it for the other DC film updates right now because of this whole coronavirus, COVID-19 situation. That's just how it is in the industry and the business. Curious to see what happens when theaters finally open up, if anybody will go. But there is that movie, like I said, Zack Snyder's Justice League right here is another movie that could potentially be coming out that would, give more content to HBO Max, and I can't wait for it. So let's start off with my Justice League fan pick of the day. I don't know if I chose this already, but if I didn't, this is part of the fan pick now. Number 684, Nick Ingram, Ningram 1138, Instagram Ningram 1138, Vero Ningram 1138. These two posters here, I chose this as a pick for today only because first it looks pretty awesome, and yes, it's like composited to put it together, but it just reminds you of a VHS tape. If you guys know what VHS tapes are, a VHS tape or a Betamax tape, where you pick off a shelf and it has like Orion on the bottom or something, and you look at it and you're like, I want to get this. This looks like a cool movie. You look in the back, you see all the pictures, and sometimes it never matches the pictures, but that's what it reminds me of, and that's why it kind of just grabbed my attention. So these two posters right here look really awesome. This probably like Justice League 1. This is like Justice League 2 in a sense. So pretty cool two posters right here that you can go and check out. Nick Ingram, check him out. 684. All right, so the first bit of Snyder Cut information actually comes from something I've talked about on my live chat. This is in regards to Snyder Cut. Harry Lennox wants to film the Martian Manhunter scenes. Now, he was able to talk over on a podcast that I will probably link in the description below, including this article, that he didn't know he was Martian Manhunter, right? He told Zack Snyder. Oh, well, he told the interviewer that Zack Snyder never revealed that he was going to be Martian Manhunter, but he figured Zack Snyder was like that anyway. He likes to keep those twists close to his chest, so he won't reveal that kind of stuff. But when in regards to about filming those unfinished Martian Manhunter scenes, he said he would love to do that. He would love to do that. He also offers support for the Snyder Cut. He says, "I hope that it will be seen." He really does. He really hopes that Zack Snyder Zack Snyder deserves to show that his Justice League, and that he was supposed to be part of it. He was supposed to have filmed, be part of it until right at the last minute when he was going to go and shoot it, go out to be part of Justice League. They rewrote the script. We talked a little bit about that in terms of Jeff Johns and crew, that they made them rewrite it to be the Justice League they have now. Probably even better than the Justice League we have now. So even that compromised version was probably better because that was mostly Zack Snyder. But in any case, we know that Zack Snyder revealed that storyboard art and that he would need a Martian Manhunter scene. He revealed that, and so it's great to see that Harry Lennox is on board with it. He's excited. He loves Zack Snyder. He'd do that for Zack Snyder, absolutely, and he would absolutely be incredibly enlightened to be a Martian Manhunter for that. Interesting stuff, and great to hear Harry Lennox on that matter in terms of Martian Manhunter and the Snyder Cut. As we go further and further into the Snyder Cut, today was a big day. Today was a big day. We had our ZackSnyders event. We actually got it to trend as of just this moment ago, 60.1K tweets. 60,000 tweets today for Zack Snyder's Justice League. I want to thank Delta Fran, and I think he had a couple other people that helped him, who inspired him to do this event today, to have it hashtag Zack Snyder's Justice League today, along with any other hashtag to get it boosted up. So incredible morning. It was awesome, and a few people even replied to my own post. One of them was Michael Rosenbaum. Yeah, Michael Rosenbaum replied to my tweet saying, "Well, with all this freaking hype, it better be night and day better. Period. I didn't see the first one. I'm just saying. In fact, I haven't seen a movie with Batman since Bale. I did like Dawn of the Dead and 300. So definitely, Mike Rosenbaum, you should check out BVS. Like, seriously, if you like Zack Snyder's film like Dawn of the Dead and 300, check out Batman v Superman, check out Man of Steel, and I hope you like those as well. But the fact that he actually responded to that goes to show that this little video that Delta Fran has made has been reaching out through the masses. I accumulate like 24.2K views here. I think Chit Cat, I think that's her name, that's her Twitter name. She accrued like over 60 or 70,000 views. So it's reaching all sorts of different checkmark people, all sorts of people in other places and areas, and having them say, I'm interested in Zack Snyder's Justice League as well. And so it kind of reached that pinnacle, and throughout the day it just kept on trending up to, like I said, 60,000 tweets, which is absolutely amazing. Without the help of any of the stars, and even not that we didn't want them, it would have been great if they tweeted out. That would have reached over almost 1 million, just like last time, right? Or even Zack Snyder, he didn't post anything actually new today, but without that help, as a fandom, as us, we were able to get it up to 60,000 tweets pretty easily, and I thought that was kind of cool. And Zack did post something later on though, and it's a thank you. He says he did that gratitude 10-day challenge thing on day 10th, which he decided to put out today. day. He says, Day 10, I'm grateful for the constantly humbling support of this incredible fandom and the work that's been done to raise money for suicide prevention. You guys are my heroes. And he has a picture over here, all the different releases, Snyder Cut things that have happened, and events that we've all been pretty much participated in. This first one was it from Itzmo, and the one at the Comic-Con, and also the New York Comic-Con as well. So this is cool. I mean, great, awesome to see him say this, and we want to thank him. We want to thank him for kind of just being a great artist, a great director, interacting with the fans, and making great art for us, that inspire us and that help us in many different ways for many different people and for many different reasons. And it's great to see us band together for several causes here. But that's not all, though. He did share some comments in here that were pretty interesting. When Gilberto Flores says, I'm one of your biggest fans of Zack. Hope to hear an announcement soon. Zack Snyder did put this out. Vulcan peace sign, heart, and don't worry about it. It is almost like alluding to a certain announcement soon, so we'll just have to keep waiting. Kenny also grabbed this as well. David Jones says, "Ride ain't over yet" to Zack Snyder, and Zack Snyder says, hold on to your butts. And I put out that gif, hold on to your butts, guys. Zack Snyder's Justice League, the hype isn't over. It's still going on, and we're probably going to get a lot more coming real soon. So he's telling us to hold on to your butts. It's going to get exciting because the ride ain't over yet. Release the Snyder Cut, Warner Brothers, Warner Max, whoever's in charge over there, Jason Kilar. We want to see Zack Snyder's Justice League. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.